I'm lost in your energy. You got me feeling weightless, no gravity. I feel so high when you
Previously.
caught up in your sweet.
In our previous episode, we hired a tinny and headed to Ningaloo Station for a week of bliss. We had a great time, caught some fish, had plenty of laughs, and even spotted a couple of whales.
Oh my god, this feels so.
Ningaloo was a great beach campsite. Now can Warura beat that?
You got that good vibe, good vibe.
All stocked up at Exmouth, we left and headed south towards Coral Bay. Warra Station is just south of Coral Bay.
We entered the station via the Northern Access Road, as this is the shortest way into their 14-mile beach camp.
Also, we were still travelling with our good friends Blaine and Sinead.
We stopped at the recommended deflate your tyres sign. We could see the ocean, so we knew we were super close to reaching the campsite.
Oh my god, it's so electric, unexpected, oh. Oh my god, this feels so electric.
We visited the caretakers, who gave us some good info on the surrounding campsites. We had already decided we would stay 1 week minimum here, so fixed up our camp fees for the week.
We were out of the peak season. We were told there was plenty of beachfront camps to choose from, so off we headed to find a spot.
Come a little closer, I just wanna hold you.
Right down the end was a large spot. It was the closest you could camp to the beach and had plenty of space for both of us to set up.
Natural emotion.
This is how we initially set up, with Blaine and Nades angled to us. We had got a fire going and sat back and relaxed. Glad we are now officially at Warra, as the locals call it.
Give me that good vibe all night. You get me so.
We woke up to blue skies, and well, Rusty loved the bedroom views just as much as us. Well, we learnt why they call it the Windy West.
We all had a pretty windy night that we changed our setup the very next morning. Blaine moved their car closer to us so we could create an outside room protected from the wind.
Despite the wind, the water temperature was nice, and with those clear blue waters, we couldn't wait to jump into our front yard pool.
How bloody good is this campsite? $100 for 2 people for a week. Beachfront campsites right on the doorstep of Ningaloo Reef.
They have on-site bins and a dump point not far from the caretakers. The only thing you need is to conserve is your water, as there is no water available on the station at all. Also, no powered sites available, so be sure you have some good solar panels to keep your batteries charged.
The weather forecast for the next few days was predicted to be a bit windy, so we built a little sand pit to house our fire pit, as we had already planned to have some camp oven meals over the next few days.
The sandpit worked a treat. After dinner, the boys decided to have a fish on the incoming tide.
And we're live! Holy moly, I got a fish. Double banger! He's taking drag. Taking a hell of a lot of line.
They caught a couple of dart and plenty of salmon.
So we woke up to another beautiful day, so we decided to head up the road into Coral Bay for a snorkel.
The water was simply stunning. We set off underwater to explore this bustling coral city.
Plenty of fish from an array of species, countless coral formations and colours.
We even found this massive coral membrane nicknamed Uluru, and boy was it one giant piece of coral.
At low tide, the top part is meant to stick out of the water, which is where it gets its name from.
Well, what a great start to the morning. We were all on a snorkel high.
Heading back to camp, we decided to take some backtracks and check out some more local spots on the drive home.
Our mates, the Roving Russos, tagged along. They were now camped at Warra, right near us at 14 Mile.
On the drive into Five Finger Reef, we stopped for a little look at this mega sand dune, Rusty racing me to the top.
We had heard from fellow travellers this was a good snorkel spot, and we can see why. The reef starts only metres from the edge.
Deciding we would come back here for another day, as the wind had started to pick up.
We pulled into a few more tracks along the drive home. From this spot, you can apparently see turtles along the beach, although we didn't spot any during our visit.
Passing a few locals on our drive back into camp.
Well, it was another day in paradise. Can't believe how lucky we've been with this weather. Although it's been windy, we're so happy it's been sunshine.
This catamaran sailed past, which sparked the discussion on how good would it be to sail around Oz. Maybe for a future lap, after some sailing lessons.
Well, it wasn't all happy sailing.
What happened? What do you think happened?
Boomerang maybe collapsing.
Yeah?
There's oil everywhere. Loose.
How bad?
Should be right.
Should be right.
Easy one.
Easy fix?
Place to have spare parts.
Spare parts. And a high-vis shirt. Let's get into it. Luckily, Blaine is a fitter and turner, so he's well prepared for repairs on the road. But unfortunately for him, he didn't have a spare axle seal, which was the cause of the oil spraying out. He decided to drain all of the oil out of the diff so he could keep driving without oil going everywhere.
Oh, and if you're wondering who that van is, it's some of our friends, Murray Cass, who come and joined us for a couple of nights in the VIP camp spot.
We spent the rest of the day playing card games, preparing our camp oven dinners, and relaxing.
Mel came round with some freshly battered onion rings, which were delicious, and helped warm us up.
Another glorious sunset. We are so lucky to be living this life.
telling stories. Yeah.
Well, join us next time as we explore more of Warra Station and find some more unreal camps and snorkel spots.
Love our videos? Why not help support us on Patreon? You will get early access to episodes and behind the scenes content.
Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you like that video. Cheers, legends.